Hey folks, welcome to our blending lesson today. So we are working in Unit 5, Week 2, where we are learning that sound, like in the word shirt. And the ways that we've been talking about how to spell that sound, how to recognize that sound when you see it in a story, is with ER, IR, like in the word shirt, UR, like the word turn, which I think we did first day, or the letters OR. So when you see any of those spelling patterns in a book, the more you practice, the more you'll kind of know that it says instead of like it or 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 because when those are all together, they would just say All right, so let's get started with high frequency words. So of course, pay attention and focus. I say the word, you say the word. Very, very helpful for you. Only, large, none, for, another, pour, put, round, full, climb, great, through, learn, better, sure, guess, began, right, instead, color, early, thought, nothing, oh, money, above, new, toward, fall, build. Excellent. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get started with our blending. All right, first word, her. Your turn. Huh, her. So this one was on our board yesterday as well. H says huh. In the word her, that is spelled with ER. Huh, her. And I believe her is I think it might be a high frequency word. It's definitely a pronoun that we talked about last week. Let's blend. Huh, her. All right, next word. Work. Your turn. Work. Work is also a high frequency word. Now you can sound it out. W says what, and OR is how we're going to spell in work. OR says what, and K says work. All right, so I'm going to turn this word work and make it past tense to say that I did it yesterday. So I'm going to turn it into what word? Worked. Excellent. Thank you so much. And in order to make it worked, I have to add ed. So when you still blend it, you still have to say that ed. Otherwise, you're not actually saying the word. Worked. Next word, nurse. Your turn. Nurse. And says in this word nurse, the you hear in the middle is spelled with UR. Remember, we have all of these different ways to spell in this word. It's UR. And then SE. That E, silent. It's not one of those, like R blanky. That's not a thing. But it is silent, like in the word charge or the word chance, I think it was. So yeah, this word or this E is silent. So it's not going to be s-eh. It's not going to be n-sa-eh. Not quite. Nurse. Next word, verb. Your turn. Verb. V says v. In the word verb, It's ER that says that sound. And B says ba, herb, verb. Okay. All right, next word. Surf, your turn. Surf. Sound. UR says F says let's blend. Surf. All right, so this is the word surf is a verb. It's an action. So I'm going to turn this word surf to mean or into a word that means somebody who does this. Surfer. Okay, so let's say the word surfer. Your turn. Surfer. So I hear in two places in that word. I hear in the middle of the word surf. Okay. S says you are F says surf. But now if I'm talking about someone who surfs, I'm making the word surfer. Still hear but at the end, we're talking about someone who does this, or with painter or worker, you add an ER to it. It's going to be ER at the end. You can add the ER to almost any verb, I believe, to talk about someone who does it. Okay, so let's blend. Surfer. All right, next word. Teach. Your turn. Teach. T says EA. Remember that vowel team works together to say long E. E. And then CH. Let's blend. Each. Teach. So the word teach is a verb as well, just like surf is a verb. So if I want to turn this word teach into a word that describes someone who does that, I'm going to make the word teacher. Let's blend. Teacher. So that means we're adding the at the end of this word. So T says EA. Still that team that works together to say long E. E. CH still says always. I'm going to make the word teacher. The spelling, or the spelling of the sound in this word, teacher, will be ER. Now, I imagine that you may have seen this word in a book a bunch of times, and you don't even necessarily have to sound it out, because maybe you already know it, or you can really tell from the picture in the book you're reading that the word is teacher. All right, let's blend. Teacher. Excellent. All right, next word. Fight. Your turn. Fight. F says and IGH. There's that team that says long I. IGH that will never ever say igaha or igaha. Always, always, always. I. T says Let's blend. Fight. All right. So we're going to turn this word fight into fighter. Fight can be a verb, and someone who fights, someone who does this, maybe they do wrestling or boxing or something like that. Someone who fights is a fighter. All right, so F says still that long I there, and that long I is still IGH. Again, never, ever, ever, igaha, always I. So I, T says ta, I, fight. But now, just like surfer or teacher, if I want to make fighter, I'm going to add ER. The that you hear at the end is spelled with ER in all of these words. All right. So ER says let's blend. Fighter. Next word. Play. Your turn. Play. Play. High frequency word. It's a verb, something you can do. All right. Pull. In the word play, I hear the letter A at the end. So I'm hearing long A, which can be spelled with AY. But again, you probably already know that because you've memorized this high frequency word, play. All right, let's blend. Pull, A, play. So there's a team, vowel team that works together to say long A. Pull, A. Now I want to turn this word play into player. So I'm adding at the end. And since with the word fighter is someone who fights. With the word surfer, someone who surfs. With the word teacher is someone who teaches. So if I'm going to turn this word play into player, it's going to describe someone who plays. Like if we're talking about a baseball player, it describes someone who plays baseball. Okay. So I'm making the word player. Let's blend. Pull, player. All right. And last word, sharp. Your turn. Sharp. This is taking it back to last week with that star card, the long R, the AR. And AR says R. R. P says pa, thank you. Sharp. Excellent. All right, so let's read our words. Her, worked, nurse, verb. Your turn. Perfect. Surf, surfer, teach, teacher. Your turn. Fight, fighter, player, sharp. Your turn. All right, wonderful. So let's do a sentence. Okay. F says, again, beginning of a sentence. In this sentence, it'll also be a name, a noun. So that's why it'll be capitalized. ER, new way, new sound, ER, and says, let's blend, fern. So in this sentence, fern is a name, okay? So a little clue on a noun. Fern, short I, two L's, will. Again, pretty sure that's a high frequency word. Fern will. H says, you are, like shirt, R, her. So it's almost like all three of those letters. U, R, together, And Y, in this word, it's going to say long E, so it's going to say E. Let's blend. Hurry. hurry. Fern will hurry. H says, huh. Remember, O blank E. Taking it back, that long O sound. Huh, O. M says, let's blend. Ha, O, home. Fern will hurry home to CH, cha. A. So in this word, it's going to be a long A. So that's an A by itself saying the long A. Cha, A. And says, and G-E. Remember, that's how you can say the soft G, which says ja. Let's blend. Cha, A, ja. Change. Fern will hurry home to change. H says, huh. E-R. Huh, Okay, let's get all of those ers. All right. Her. S-K. Ska. 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 Like shirt. Ska. And he says ta. Ska. Skirt. All right. Fern will hurry home to change her skirt. Your turn. Perfect. All right. All right, so let's do some punctuation first. So we know that our sentence won't have a question mark because this isn't a question. So in this sentence, Fern will hurry home to change her skirt, excuse me. I think that would probably have a period. It's just telling what Fern is going to do. So she could be in a hurry to get there. So I guess it could be an exclamation point. Again, if you're going to write it, say it with oomph if you have an exclamation point. Okay, so let's do some nouns and verbs. So we know a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So Fern, talked about earlier. Fern is a noun because she's a person. Home is also a noun. It's a place that she is going to. Fern will hurry home to change her skirt. Yeah, that's a noun. It's a thing. She's going to go home. She's going to change her clothes a bit. Fern will hurry home to change her skirt. We have two verbs in this sentence. So we know a verb is an action, and a noun will always do one of those actions. So what is Fern doing? She's going to do two things in our sentence. She's going to hurry somewhere. She's doing that. She's going to hurry somewhere. She's also going to change. She's going to change her clothes. She's going to change her skirt. Excellent. Let's read our sentence once more. Fern will hurry home to change her skirt. Your turn. Perfect. Wonderful. So remember, go ahead and go back, review this video at a different time, turn the sound off, practice the words, practice your blending skills. We'll see you later.